All right, let's get to tomorrow's action. But before I do that, I want to let you know that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Pick'em, Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Pick'em is a part of Underdog Fantasy, and Underdog Pick'em is one of the biggest menus for all the sports. You can win up to 1,000 times the amount of money you enter with Underdog Streaks. And Underdog is always making it easier to win with Profit Boost and Gimme Pick'ems. There's college hoops, of course. There's college football, yes. NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL, CFL, MMA, NASCAR, everything. Get on over there. You can now use specials and boost on all flex entries as well. So sign up. And when you do, sign up with the promo code TCE SGPN to claim your special pick. Plus first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCE SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rebet. Rebet's a new social sportsbook available in 45 different states. There are plenty of betting opportunities that are available on Rebet. It's easy to use. It's great for people in states where traditional sportsbooks may be restricted. Download Rebet in the App Store and use the promo code SGPN for a 100% deposit match up to $100. That's Rebet, promo code SGPN. All right, we are back, and we got slides. Wait, do we have something before the slides? There we go. Game 1, Southeast Louisiana, the Lions. Shout out to the great Keith Landry. Are heading to Grambling, Louisiana. Grambling is laying 1.5. Shout out to R. Wright, giving us $20. We hit a 6-legger on Underdog Fantasy today with our promo. That's why, honestly, timeout. Look, we get paid. I've said everything. I've said Coors Light. Remember we had the dick pills at one point, as an ad. Underdog Fantasy, I firmly believe in their product. I'm not just saying that for shtick. They are awesome. You can find an edge there that I believe you cannot find elsewhere. That's why you really should hop over there. Promo code TCE SGPN will help you out, but I just strongly urge you to check that out because it's a home run in my opinion.
Rob remembers Sword Vitality.
Yeah, Sword Vitality. Grambling's laying 1.5 here. Are you surprised by this line, Matt? Because I kind of was. This was a 48-47 game last season that SELA won by 1. Rock fight is an understatement in that one. The over-under's at 130 and 35.5 for this one. So they think there's going to be a lot more scoring in this one. I I think Southeast Louisiana is better, but I'm just terrified of this line. It stinks.
Yeah. I'm betting Grambling. These MEAC and SWAC teams have been good in these home games, and this is Grambling's first D1 home game. They won their Division II home game, so coming back a rare home spot. I think they get up for it. They get it done. Grambling wins by 5. Let's go.
I think you're right because look, if you look at my losses over the weekend, I kept ignoring the line movement. I go, this line stinks, but I'm going in. Saw it last night with Campbell. Yeah. UC Irvine on Saturday. There was another one on Saturday too that I'm drawing a blank on. All of those lost. I believe this line is off. That's why I'm going to do it. Give me Grambling. I will lay the 1.5. Let's go Tigers. Next up is a classic, a TCE classic. Barstool has their own bowl game. If we had our own basketball event, or I guess Barstool used to have the basketball event too, this would be our one. Wofford is at Charleston. And if you've been rocking with us long enough, you might know something about this game. Well, first off, there was a guard named Ryan Larson, if memory serves me correct, who happened to backstab Bieniek and steal his prom date. Prick bastard. You know what I mean? Stole his goddamn prom date. Yeah. So we put out a hit on him on this show, sort of. He became public enemy number 1 on our show, and basically it involved these two teams is who he played for. So it became a thing. There we go. Show that, Bieniek, if we can. Yes, this pile of shit. I'm joking, but Ryan Larson. This is the Ryan Larson Bowl. You bastard, right? You go mow another. What is he saying, Kingpin? Go mow another man's lawn or something, right? You don't mow another man's lawn. I think is the quote in Kingpin. Well, he did. All right. That bastard. But shout out to Anthony Aguirre, says he lives in Vegas, long time later. We're coming in March. We'll be there in March. This game's intriguing. It's an in-state battle. Wofford, the Terriers, heading to Charleston, South Carolina to take on the Cougs. Charleston's laying 6.5. This is another one where, like, I love this Charleston team this year. It's made me a lot of money, but I just think it's too many points for an in-state battle against a Wofford team that I think you think 4-6, but you go, I know they got drilled by Elon the other night, but I still think some of their other records, their other losses are justifiable. They lost at Duke. They lost at Lipscomb, which were high on Lipscomb this year. They lose a tough one to Bart Lundy in Milwaukee by 2. I'm going to take the points here. What are you doing here?
I am going to bet Wofford. I think we have a one-possession game. We get Charleston coming off that big St. Joe's win on the road, coming back laying an inflated number. I think it's a one-possession game. I think Wofford has a chance to win it in state. Let's go. Give me the Terriers.
Yeah, I'll join you. Not many games. This is probably the game I want to watch most, believe it or not. I just love the in-state stuff, I'm wondering also, our students are probably out, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know that it'll be that packed, but I don't know. They get like the local people, like just that live there.
Rowdy.
Show up.
It'll be a good crowd, but it won't be rowdy.
Next up, let's go to Conway, Arkansas. The Citadel is catching 3.5 in Conway against Central Arkansas. These Bears are 2-8, but they're laying 3.5. They're telling you everything. They just got drilled by 25 by Arkansas. I want to take the Citadel here. They're 5-4. Citadel's a strange team. Remember they covered for us opening night there against BC. They've had some moments, but man, you know what? Give me the Citadel. I'm not taking Central Arkansas. Who are we kidding? What are you doing here?
I'm taking Central Arkansas. That they haven't played a home game in forever. The last one they did, they beat Asheville.
No one goes to these games.
Hey, but still, it's in their home gyms. The Citadel sucks. It's a 2-8 team laying points against 5-4. Oh yeah,
that's actually the real reason why you should actually. You know what? Yeah. You're right. Actually, sway my pick here. 2-8 Central Arkansas. The fact that they're fat. Whoa, sorry. The fact that they're favored tells me everything. So excuse me as I say this.
It was a shock. I thought it's a mistake. I think tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of turn. It's easy to see a tide turn.
Yeah, I think you have to take Central Arkansas. I'm not betting this game though. You're betting this?
You can play. Yeah, there's not many games. I need some action. Central Arkansas.
I am not betting this game. Mac is laying it with Central Arkansas.
I love it.
Grand Canyon's in Ruston, Louisiana. Take it on La Tech. Grand Canyon's laying 1.5. Grand Canyon won by 3 a season ago, back on December 30th.
Yeah.
I think La Tech's better than them this year. I'm locking up La Tech. I saw that highlight film they put together the other day. Gets Georgia Southern their 10 damn dunks. I just don't think Grand Canyon's that good. Mac?
I'm going to battle you on this, man. I'm so sick of this Louisiana Tech team backdooring these covers. Now they're playing an actual team. Give me Grand Canyon. Let's go.
Bieniek?
Memphis wasn't an actual team where they covered?
Yeah, they covered on a fucking layup at the buzzer. Went down 12. They were down 20 in that game. They backdoored that. Grand Canyon outright.
I think the wrong team's favored. I'm with Colby here. And this is Grand Canyon's first true road game. So, yeah, fade them. The wrong team's favored. Louisiana Tech on the cocktail napkins, -2. Let's go, Bulldogs.
We got a battle in Ruston, Dundee, Bieniek with the Dogs, Mac with the Lopes. All right, next up, we are going to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. At the Murphy Center, at the Murph. You don't just walk into the Murph. Matt Schwad says Iowa, New Orleans was their first ever meeting. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Maybe I'm thinking of like Northwestern State or something. I feel like they play a lot of Louisiana schools. Maybe that's
I feel like
the connection.
they play the Dakotas a lot. I know that.
Yeah, I feel like they play like a lot of Louisiana schools, but Cal Baptist is catching 4.5 or 5. I see a 5 out there too. In Murfreesboro. As much as I like Cal Baptist, I gotta lay it with Middle Tennessee. What are you doing here?
This line kind of seems short a little bit, I think. Give me Cal Baptist. I'm gonna stay off this one though.
No, I'll bet this one. Middle Tennessee at home is fire. Let's go. I'll lay the 4.5 with Middle Tennessee. Let's go. Next up, Montana is catching 9.5 in Cedar Falls, taking on Northern Iowa. I'm gonna lay it. What are you doing here?
I'm locking Montana. I think this is going to be a tight game throughout. Northern Iowa, yeah, they've been playing better as of recent, but the competition has not been that good. So give me Montana here to keep this within the number, and I think they're live in this game. I've been impressed with the Grizz so far this year out there in the Big Sky. So let's go. Montana's live.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Grizz plus the points. Not me. I got too much respect for that program. Oh, there we go. Shout out to Rob. There you go. South Alabama is in Fort Worth, Texas, catching 12.5 against TCU.
They're playing a back-to-back.
Yeah. I'll take South Alabama plus 12.5. Get this TCU bullshit out of here. TCU wins by 9. Give me South Alabama. What are you doing here?
I'll battle you. TCU pulls away late, wins by 20.
Frankie Collins out for the season, by the way.
1 game bump. I like it. Thanks, Noah.
We got a battle in Fort Worth. Dundee with the Jags. Mac with the Horned Frogs. Let's go. Yeah, I know South Alabama played today, but I just don't think TCU is any good. I don't think they should be a double-digit favorite against anybody in America, being frank. Air Force is heading to Greeley, Colorado, take on these Bears. Northern Colorado's laid 8.5.
We should bet Northern Colorado. They've lost 3 in a row coming back home here in Greeley. Yeah, lock Northern Colorado.
I don't know. It's just a lot of points, but I mean, I think they're going to win the game. No lock for me. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
I'm locking Northern Colorado here with Mac, and I just don't think Air Force has the offense. If North Carolina, why do I want to say North Carolina? If North Colorado turns this into the game they want to play, 74th in possession length, they like to fly, and their offense is pretty good. Air Force can't compete with that, in my opinion.
Double lock for Bieniek and Mac with these Bears of Northern Colorado. I don't think I'm just not there. I think like altitude, they're at, I just don't like laying that big of a number with Northern Colorado. Alcorn State is heading to the John Tudor Field House there at Rice University. Rice is laying 17.5 points. I mean, do we have to bet Alcorn State?
Yeah. Alcorn's been a nice little covering machine lately. Yeah, give me Alcorn.
And Donald Driver from Alcorn St apparently says in the chat. So it's a sign. That's a sign. You got to pay attention to this shit in life. Double lock, Alcorn State plus the points. Let's go. Oral Roberts is heading into Lubbock. Texas Tech's laying 26.5. I'll lay it. You can talk me into a lock.
I think I'm going to lay it, but I'm not going to bet it. The students aren't there.
They just lost to A&M. They got Lamar on deck, who's a great team. You disappointed them. Southland team of the week.
Again.
I mean, I guess it was a 6-point game last year.
I know. I'm a little hesitant.
Okay. They were horrible. Oral Roberts was terrible last year. Okay. No luck.
I know how to keep it to 6 last year. I saw that and I was thrown off. I was like, damn, they were awful last year. How was it only 6? But I'll lay it. No bet though.
Clark saying no bet, no JT Toppin. This is probably the second game I want to watch most. Southern Utah is heading into Las Cruces, take on New Mexico State. Southern Utah is getting 5.5. They're in first place in the WAC.
Yeah.
I think we should bet New Mexico State.
I think it's the right side. It's the 4-6 team laying 5.5 against the 8-3 Red Hot team. I like New Mexico State here. They got kind of embarrassed against Texas the other night, but I mean that was coming off of the win at the Pit. Give me Hooten and the boys here. Aggies.
Double lock on New Mexico State. Let's go. Final game on the slate. Tarleton State's heading to El Paso, Texas. What is this line?
It's telling.
I think UTEP's going to win by 30.
Yeah.
Wait a second, though. Wait a second. Am I crazy here? Don't these coaches have a history?
Well, Gillispie coached at UTEP.
No, but was Golding once an assistant for him?
No, he was a beard guy.
I could have swore I heard him talk about. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought there was some connection between the two.
Yeah, I mean they're both Texas guys. I'm on UTEP. I'm laying it.
15.5. What do they average? Like 60 points a game?
They've been scoring more lately.
Yep.
Like they scored 90 on Seattle. Who else? They scored 75 at Louisville.
They're playing at a faster tempo. 109th in the country. That's not UTEP basketball.
I'll take the points. You guys locking this?
No, are you locking this?
Yep. So UTEP, second in the country in defensive turnover rate. Tarleton, 364th offensively. The worst turnover rate in the country. UTEP's going to want to run up and down the floor. As I've stated, they're playing pretty fast tempo, and to my memory or my knowledge, some of the fastest it's been. As I just rip out my fucking earbuds. But third in the country in steal percentage for UTEP, 362nd offensively in that category as well for Tarleton. I just think that UTEP's defense is still very, very good. Tarleton's offense is way behind where it should be right now. And they're just so young. I've been really out on Tarleton. One of my biggest fades of the season. This is like my fourth time betting against them. But I'm going back to the well in a short slate. I really like the matchup here. Give me the Miners. Tink, tink.
I'll join you. Let's go, UTEP.
I'm just doing some deep diving here. They never beat schools from Texas by this much.
Yeah, but
Tarleton maybe this is his best team there.
Drilled.
Dude, but they only beat Permian Basin by 20. It's not even a D1 school. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just a big fucking number to give.
That tuck job still covers.
Oh, I mean, but Permian Basin is not as good as Tarleton State, I don't think. But I just can't get there. I can't get there. Maybe
Can I run you through Tarleton State's point totals in the last 7 games they played in D1 competition?
Okay. Give me these.
41, 49, 51. They won 61-59 over Hofstra. They scored 71 against Indiana State. That was the highest total. 51.
I think though you look at the past 3 or 4 games. Okay, 51 against UCF, but like if you look at the Hofstra and Indiana State games, I don't know. I'm taking the points, dude. I just can't. I can't get there. I like it. It's too big of a number. UTEP only. I just don't feel like UTEP blows teams out, especially in Texas. I've gone back 3 years now on this website about them playing schools in Texas, and I just can't find. I think Sul Ross State would be the one where they won by 40. Whoever the fuck that is, I've never even heard of them. But it just doesn't happen.
It's
just
this
doesn't
big
happen. But
for a reason.
That's my whole
Yeah.
logic too. I think the line's telling you.
I'll
And
another
Colby,
thing is I do think
I did the research. I did the research for you. I don't believe Gillispie and Golden have crossed paths. It's just Gillispie
swear-
coached at UTEP once in a balloon.
I swear though I saw something in the past week with Golding talking about like in a video about what Gillispie means to him and why or so maybe it was something I don't know maybe it was something health related. I have no idea. Maybe it's something not basketball related, but I could have swore I saw on Twitter somewhere Golding talking about his connection with Gillispie. I could be full of shit here though, but I thought I saw this in the past week. I'll take the points, but double lock on the Miners of UTEP. Top plays of the night.
Gillispie did, by the way, coach at UTEP. That's where he
That's what I
started.
said. That's the only link there. So
Yeah. Yep. Where you going? Top play, Colby.
How many are we giving away? What do we got,
3.
10 game slate? Yeah.
Yeah.
The top 3 for me will be New Mexico State. Wofford. Actually, no. Give me New Mexico State. Cancel out Wofford. New Mexico State, Middle Tennessee, and La Tech.
I'll go New Mexico State. I'll go Northern Colorado, and I'll go Montana.
UTEP,
Bieniek?
my favorite bet tomorrow. Louisiana Tech money line. Just forget the 1.5. Just take it on the money line against Grand Canyon. And then Northern Colorado -8.5.
Like it.
What do we got? We got a
You know what
WAC
it might
Conference
be?
USA challenge tomorrow.
Good point.
You know what it might be? It might have just been that he visited him in the hospital last year when Gillispie was in the hospital. When they played, I think he visited him in the hospital. I think that might have been it. Just to pay his respects, I think that might have been the video I saw. Was that he when they played Tarleton last year, maybe, or when they were playing around there, I think Gillispie was in the hospital. Remember that?
I did.
I think that's it.
He almost died.
I think that's what happened. He went and paid a visit to him at the hospital. I saw a video in the past week. I was just intoxicated and, can't remember everything. Folks, that's our show. Give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. Mac's on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. The College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Don't forget, youtube.com/the College Experience. We got to get there. What's our number right now, Bieniek?
Just over 14K.
So we need.
I love
need
this
1,000.
from Joey Jack saying Noah's meatloaf lost yesterday. I wasn't on the show, you fool.
Your meatloaf play of the day? That was 2 days ago, right? You lost
Meatloaf.
that.
Yeah, I mean, the meatloaf play of the day 2 days ago was Xavier Cincy under 144.5. It cashed by 11 points. So
Okay.
what are we talking about,
there we
buddy?
go.
Yeah.
What's the meatloaf play of the night for tonight?
UTEP.
Okay. Yeah. So we need 1,000 people in 15 days. It's just not looking good, frankly. So I don't know where. Maybe Joe Golding will pay us a visit at the hospital, right?
That's luck.
Anyway,
Those are-
yeah, check out the College Football Experience, the College Baseball Experience, the FCS College Football Experience, playoffs rolling along, and all of that. The Big 12 College Experience. Look, of course they're going to be covering the playoffs. Arizona State, they're in. BYU should have been in too. Let's go.
Yeah.
Check out all of that action. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast. We got a college basketball show. The slate, by the way, Tuesday and Wednesday. I like that slate.
Yeah.
You guys check that? You take a gander at that?
Yeah,
It's
we
nice.
got the Jordan Invitational. Both of my teams playing Tuesday and Wednesday. I know that for
There we
sure.
go.
Might go
Folks, that's our-
there.
What, Florida is playing Carolina,
UNC
right?
and Michigan's playing
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
Michigan. Oh, yeah. All
Might
right.
go
When's the
0-2.
next football show? That'll be Tuesday. Or there's an SGP college football show tomorrow night, but for the college football experience,
there's only one meatloaf play, and this was just made up like 3 days ago, but it was not UNLV.
Anyway, folks, appreciate you, and look forward to talking that shit. Now that I know that Golding visited Gillispie in the hospital, I think maybe we might have to have.
Are you just making this up, or did you find it?
No, I gotta do a deep dive before I lock.
Okay.
But I swear I saw a video in the past like 7 days.
I believe Golding's a good guy.
Something to that regard. Something to some type of connection. All right. You better start thinking about yours, Bieniek. All right. So anyway, folks, let's just ride off into the sunset like we always do. This is the College Basketball Experience. Can't wait for tomorrow's show. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
If you see him on the street, then tip your hat his way. You'll know just where he's headed and which game he's gonna play. He's a sharpshooting gunman and always aiming high. To win any gunfight, his limit is the sky. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. We're the gunslingers on the road or at home. Remember the Alamo, for such as we are known. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. And when we're away, we do win our job. We're keeping law and order at home and abroad. Gamblers and outlaws, you better step aside. Our motto is to shoot 'em up and bring 'em back alive. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. We're the gunslingers on the road or at home. Remember the Alamo, for such as we are known. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. So if you love Texas and the USA, and if you love football, you'll love to see us play. Okay. We'll be shooting up the score and always aiming high. We'll be slinging guns and having fun until the day we die.
Means a lot to UTEP and Golding personally. Why personally? We're going to get to the bottom of this. Take care, folks. Have a wonderful night.